Hey everybody, this is Jesse again, and we're on another edition of Gen X Thinks. At that time in our life, we had a game we like to play called Manhunt, and it was kind of like tag or something, but it was more like Rambo, because Rambo was big at that time. So one of us would be like Rambo, and the other, three, and maybe a couple of neighbor kids would play along, and we'd have to hunt the one down in the forest, in through the woods, past the snakes and the scorpions and all the other stuff. And we do that. And one time I had found this big, heavy fishing line, and fishing line's kind of clear, not completely clear, but it's not easy to see, especially if you're, running through the woods. And I was the man they were hunting. I ran around and I took this fishing line out and I tied it across to a tree and pulled it across the trail real tight and tied it to another tree like a clothesline. And then I circled back around real fast as I could, and let him see me. And then I took off down that trail. I'm 10 years old. Now I know how dangerous this would be now. I would not do this to a child. But when I was a child in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, this was fun. We didn't think about harming each other and hospitals and injuries and stuff. We just did stuff. So I've got a couple of my brothers and sisters. I don't remember who exactly was chasing me, but I do remember that we had a couple of the neighbor boys were playing with us that day. And I let him see me, and I go booking down that trail, and I turned that corner, and I knew the fishing line was there, so I ducked under it and took off running. And then I kind of slowed down, and then I hear that fishing line stretch and twang, twang like that, and I hear people screaming back there. So I circle around and and I'm looking through the bushes. I didn't want him to see me because I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want him to catch me and I'd lose. So I'm like looking through the bushes, and a couple of them are on the ground, like with burns across their faces where that fishing line caught them. And the rest of them are like milling around, trying to figure out what was happening. But I don't remember any serious injuries happening. I don't know if maybe some longer term stuff happened that I don't know about that they suffered as adults. If so, I'm sorry, but it was just all good, clean fun back then.